Three, two, one, action! Hello everyone, this is James at the Martial Archive. Today I'm going to give you a film review. I've just seen the latest Jackie Chan film, The Iron Mask. Unfortunately, this review is going to be quite negative. If you want a positive review, you need to make a better film. Unfortunately, being honest doesn't always make you friends. When I was publishing a magazine back 18 years ago, some companies started refusing to give me review copies because I gave their DVDs bad reviews. I'm like, hey, if you're going to charge £20, you got to give me at least decent picture quality and a few extras. But there you go. So anyway, the latest Jackie Chan film, The Iron Mask, also featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Unfortunately, neither of them for very much of the film. Now, I got some notes which I need to look at. It's a sequel. There was a Russian film in 2014 named V or Vi, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, I don't speak Russian, it's spelled V-I-Y. And this is based on a 19th century horror novel by Nikolai Gogol about a devilish creature with long eyelids, apparently. There was a older adaptation of it in the 1950s, and this is a remake, but they changed things up a bit, and they filmed it in 3D, and I've watched a trailer on YouTube. It looks quite good. I'd actually quite like to see it. V1 and Iron Mask V2 both feature Jason Fleming as Jonathan Green, an 18th century cartographer. Now, having not seen the first film, I don't know if it's a precise follow-on, the second film, but it is the same character. So at the start of the second film, V2, the Iron Mask, also goes by the names The Dragon Seal, The Mystery of the Dragon Seal, Journey to China, The Mystery of Iron Mask, The Mystery of Dragon Seal, Journey to China, and various combinations thereof. At the start of the film, Jason Fleming is in a jail in Russia, and Jackie Chan is in a jail in England. He's actually in the Tower of London, where Arnold Schwarzenegger is his jailer. And it's a bit of a convoluted plot. Some people have said it's confusing. I didn't find it particularly confusing, just overly complicated and overly convenient, unfortunately. So Jackie's in prison with the guy in the Iron Mask. We never really have explained why he has an Iron Mask on or who put it on him, but it is supposed to be the same character as the man in the Iron Mask, I believe, and he's a Russian Tsar who's been dethroned and thrown in prison. And Jason Fleming, the cartographer, is also in prison with a dethroned princess from China who's pretending to be a man. So through means I won't explain, they both get released from jail. And, well, Jackie doesn't get released from jail, but the man in the Iron Mask gets out of jail, and he meets up with Fleming's wife to go and look for him. They want to get him back. Meanwhile, Fleming is released from the prison in Russia, in Moscow, along with the Chinese princess pretending to be a man. And both teams go to the same village in China, where they end up at exactly the same time through sheer coincidence. It's a bit strange. And there's a fake princess who has masks. She's some kind of sorceress, so she pretends she is the princess and everyone thinks she's evil. And she doesn't have the dragon seal, which lets her control the dragon. Meanwhile, the real princess used to have the dragon seal, which Jackie Chan ended up having, and it turns out that Jackie Chan is her father. So the man in the Iron Mask and Fleming's wife have the dragon seal, and they meet Fleming and the princess and give her the dragon seal, and then they have to take down the evil sorceress who's pretending to be the princess. It's all very silly, and it's been a very troubled production. It took a number of years to come out, and it hasn't done very good business. The budget is supposed to have been 49.1 million US dollars, and the only number I can find on the internet is worldwide gross of $14,163,000. So it didn't do very well. Although those numbers seem to be for just Russia, or maybe Russia and China release. I don't know, people aren't very specific on the internet and I can't find an answer. Now, one of the problems with this film is that it had 12 production companies. In the good old days, you'd have one production company, whether it be Warner Brothers or Shaw Brothers. You have one man in charge, who knows what he wants, and things were a lot easier. Unfortunately, in the current age, we have very rarely one production company, often 3, 4, 5, in this case 12 different production companies, and they seem to have delayed the film. They started production in 2015, they started photography in 2016, and they wrapped in February 2017. But yet we've had to wait more than 3 years for it to come out. The reason being there were legal disputes between the film's producing partners. Now what these actual disputes were all about, I don't know. I googled and I can't find any specific details. If I could speak Russian language I might be able to find something useful. But this put the film in legal limbo for 2 years. Was it worth the wait? Definitely not. It's not a good film. Having said that, I do like the scenes with Jackie Chan, and I like the scenes with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I like the scenes with the two of them together. They're both very charismatic, they're very good. And they did give me the only laugh of the film. When Arnold's going, "Not that one, not that one, not that one." If you see it, you'll understand. I did actually have a good belly laugh at that scene, it was quite funny. Anyway, unfortunately it ends up with a load of CGI with a dragon flying about, and it's all very silly, like most Chinese films today. I don't like Chinese films these days. They're all CGI crap, or they're an army of guys in rubber armor marching around the Gobi Desert. Either way, they're not particularly interesting. And I forgot to mention, like many other films, this has a CGI character, a little monkey with wings flying about, which is supposed to be cute, I guess. And it's probably to attract children to see the film, and for merchandising purposes, so they can sell toys of it. It's not really a children's film though, it's not that entertaining, it's not funny, there's nothing really for children to like about it. So I think it was supposed to be like a big blockbuster for the whole family to go and see, but really it fails on every level. Very many negative reviews on the internet. I can't really find anything positive. And I will give you a couple of quotes from English newspapers that I found quite funny. The Telegraph newspaper said, "It would be overstating things a tad to say the Iron Mask is the worst thing to have come out of China in recent months, but even so, like coronavirus, this is worse." Nah, but still not good. This incoherent 2-hour fantasy epic, a would-be blockbuster co-production in the vein of The Great Wall and The Meg, looks like an explosion in a computer-generated rubbish dump, and unfolds as if the plot is being relayed to you by a drunk on a night bus. It's more of an incoherent 1¼ hour fantasy epic plus an all-star warm-up, which is also kind of true. The Daily Express comments that it's a $50 million movie trying to look like a $200 million movie, and that's probably also true. Everyone seems to think today you need to have a blockbuster epic to make money from a movie. And another quote that I quite like from the Irish Times, it says, "The camera darts around like the cursor of a hyperactive video game. The CG backdrops are almost gloriously garish. The overstuffed plot is head-spinning." Now, to top it all off, the film was shot in 3D using Arri Alexa M's, and the English release, and I think the American release too, are not 3D. There is no 3D option available. I believe 3D has been released in Russia, but I'm not 100% sure. Is it worth tracking down? Will it make the film any better? Probably not. So, unfortunately, this is a definite miss. If it had been Jackie Chan and Arnold all the way through, I'd have liked it a lot more. They're good. The fight they have in the film is not great, but at least it's kind of funny, and it's them. They're both very good. They have charisma. Every other actor in the film seems to have a complete lack of any charisma, and it's just a waste of time, frankly. So, that's all I have to say, really. 1 out of 10. It made me laugh once. The action sucked, the CGI was not particularly good, the story was silly and too convenient, and there's really nothing to recommend it. Sorry to say, Jackie, you're better than that. Arnold, you're better than that. I know you're both getting on a bit, but you can still make good films. Come on, try and do better. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye everyone, have a nice day. Try and find something better to watch.